Welcome back. Gun rights advocate, excuse me, it's mixed up there. Charlie Kirk invited to speak to students at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, about the Second Amendment and their rights. But then school administrators stepped in.
Kirk writing this on Twitter, he said, "It seems there has been a decision to not allow me on campus. However, I bet if I was advocating for gun confiscation, things would be quite different."
Well, here to tell us what exactly happened, founder and we cannot speak today, Griff. Executive Director of Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk. Charlie, good to have you on this morning.
Good morning.
All right, so what happened? You were invited to speak about gun rights, and then what?
That's correct. I was invited by a group of students at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida. Kyle Kashuv and Patrick Petty were kind of the leaders of that. And, you know, we wanted to have a conversation not just about gun rights, not just about natural rights, the Constitution, but also solutions. And I want to be very clear. My mission would not have been to offend. I didn't want to, you know, make anyone feel uncomfortable, but instead inform. And here's what really troubles me, is that ever since that horrific shooting, the national conversation, predominantly from students of that school, has been about gun confiscation, about taking people's guns away. When in reality, we looked at the failure of the FBI, the failure of the local police, the cowards of Broward. There's a lot of reforms and conversation that needed to happen around this. And unfortunately, the administration interceded and said that I would not be allowed to come on campus to an optional after-school event where students would not be forced to attend. And I think that's a little disappointing because there's another side of the story that needs to be heard here.
So, Charlie, I think you hit the key points. Optional after-school event invited by students. Listen, we all understand what happened at Marjory Stoneman Douglas, obviously a touch point, but if you're going there to have a conversation about solutions, why would you be blocked when, say, a gun confiscation group or an anti-Second Amendment group probably wouldn't be?
Well, it's because the predominant philosophy amongst the administration and teachers is that of a gun confiscation left-wing worldview. I mean, if I was advocating for more of the, you know, the dogmatic anti-gun narrative, I don't think I would have been disinvited. And I want to reinforce this. It would have been optional, would have been after school, and I was invited by students. I'm not trying to impose myself upon the students. I was reached out to by a group of students. In fact, I communicated with some students at the school that messaged me and they said, "Charlie, I don't agree with you politically, but I want to hear your perspective." And look, there's a lot of division happening in this country. More speech is going to solve that, not disinvitation of speakers or the blocking of different ideas.